Hello viewers, this is Dr. Alok Chajed welcoming you once again to Already Late, a channel that brings to you insights into the world of personal finance, investments and economy in the simplest manner. In my previous video, I shared a big personal finance mistake of mine when I purchased my dream home. If you have not watched it, I recommend you to watch it and learn from that mistake of mine. Today, I am sharing one of my smartest personal finance decisions. I hope this decision of mine and this experience of mine will be useful for you as well when you are planning your finances. Now, this was when my first son Naman was born. I decided to open a separate bank account for him and instructed the bank to transfer 2000 rupees every month from my bank account to his bank account. Now, this was just a random thought of some savings. And when he was born, a lot of elders in the family gave cash as blessings. So I also ensured that every time any money was coming in over the years, I deposited that money into his bank account. Now, being in the financial services industry, I understood the power of equity very early. For the first few years, I started investing in an equity mutual fund based on availability of funds and market levels. So whenever markets went a little low, I would take some money out of his bank account and put it in mutual fund. And when the markets, went up, I used to just sell a part of it and book some profits. Now, very soon I realized that this was not the optimum way because my objective was to create wealth in the long run. So I started a SIP of 2000 rupees, the same amount which was going from my bank account to his bank account, in HDFC Midcap Opportunities Fund in 2013. And I have continued doing the same till today. By this time, I had a younger son who was born in 2012, that was Harsh, and he was just 8 months old. So I did the same for him too, a SIP of 2000 from his own bank account. So both my kids, 2000 in each of their bank accounts, and from there into HDFC Midcap Opportunities Fund. Now, from 2013 till now, markets have seen a few corrections, including the fall of March 2020, because that's a recent one, Let me show you the current value of each of this 2000 rupee investment. The red line indicates the amount invested, that is 2000 rupees. And the blue line shows the current value of that 2000 rupees. Now, as you can see, the value of my investment has also fluctuated. The current value of my initial years of investments is very high. You see, there's a big gap between the red and blue line. And you also see that there is a phase between 2017 and 2018 where the current value of my investment, there are phases you see which is below 2000 also, which is below my investment. And that is after 2 years of investing. Now, despite these fluctuations and an extended period of nil to negative returns, I am delighted to say that my investments over the period of 11 years have yielded me a return of 11.57% per annum. The total amount in their accounts, now it's almost 3 years of school fees for Naman and 2 years of fees for the little one Harsh, because he started 4 years later. And mind you, the actual need of money is still a good 5 to 8 years away. I will continue what I have been doing, and I am sure I do not have to worry about their higher education. Now, what I did seemed very simple, right? And believe me, guys, it is very simple. This simple decision of mine consisted of 4 key factors. First was changing my investment style to suit my investment objective. I realized probably at the right time, not already late for once, that the objective was a long-term goal and I did not need to do buying and selling very often. The second factor was me selecting a good fund. I chose HDFC Midcap Opportunities Fund for its consistent performance. Now, throughout this period, the fund has stuck to its investment style, and I have found no reason to change that fund. So I have stuck to that fund because I chose a good fund and I am tracking it and I don't see any reason to change it. The third factor was that I kept faith in this fund. Now, it is common for any scheme to have a not so good phase along with some good phases. Now, as long as the phase of underperformance is not due to change in any investment philosophy or change in fund manager, it is perfectly okay to stick with the same fund. I have seen many people chase funds with, which have recent good performance. They just look at past 1 year, 2 years returns, and they see whichever is the number one, they want to invest in that. Believe me, guys, this is not the right approach. And finally, the fourth factor, the very important factor is I resisted temptations. There were many occasions where I was highly tempted to sell the investment because I was expecting a market correction. And a lot of times I was right as well. Now, I resisted those temptations. Why? Because I did not want to lose focus on my goal. You may also want to do something like this for your kid or for your retirement, any goal which is, long term away. Now, if you're wondering how much amount and which fund to start with, do get in touch with me at my contact details available on your screen right now. I will be happy to play a part when you make your best personal finance decision. Do let me know about how you felt about the content of this video. Do like and share your comments, please. Please share the video with your friends and contacts. And lastly, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Happy learning.